A judge has just dropped the bomb on Team Trump regarding the 2020 election. In this breaking story, which I'm going to show you in a few seconds, we don't have to have conjecture anymore. There's no more rhetoric. We don't have to hear from pundits and politicians and news anchors and the mainstream media or slanted to Fox or anyone else. Nope. Smoking gun officially delivered today by a judge, showing in writing in this breaking story exactly the way they crafted. It's unbelievable. You gotta see this. And you have to understand that where this guy is at, that'd be Donald J. Trump, with what he would do if he got into the White House again. This is why we can't have this happen. I mean, this is the guy on the steps the day of January 6th, if you don't recall, warming and juicing the crowd up because of what he expected Mike Pence to do. Remember?
We beat them 4 years ago. We surprised them. We took them by surprise. And this year, they rigged an election. They rigged it like they've never rigged an election before. And by the way, we will stop the steal. Today, I will lay out just some of the evidence proving that we won this election, and we won it by a landslide. This was not a close election. And Rudy, you did a great job. He's got guts. You know what? He's got guts, unlike a lot of people in the Republican Party. John is one of the most brilliant lawyers in the country, and he looked at this and he said, what an absolute disgrace that this could be happening to our Constitution. And then we're stuck with a president who lost the election by a lot, and we have to live with that for 4 more years. We're just not going to let that happen. I just spoke to Mike. I said, Mike, that doesn't take courage. What takes courage is to do nothing. That takes courage. And he looked at Mike Pence, and I hope Mike is going to do the right thing. I hope so. I hope so. Because if Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election. All he has to do, this is from the number one, or certainly one of the top constitutional lawyers in our country. He has the absolute right to do it. We're supposed to protect our country, support our Constitution, and protect our Constitution. States want to revote. The states got defrauded. They were given false information. They voted on it. Now they want to recertify. They want it back. All Vice President Pence has to do is send it back to the states to recertify. And we become president, and you are the happiest people.
Yes, all of that and then some, because of course later on, the crazy crowd wanted to hang Mike Pence, and Donald Trump, oddly nowhere to be found. But it doesn't matter anymore, because this is the official news story breaking right now we're telling you about. Take a listen. Judge releases Trump's plan to steal the election in writing. Oh, this is nothing. It's just a game plan in writing that the Trump team literally wrote out on how to steal the 2020 election by undermining all of our votes. When you glance at this text that's scrolling through right now, take a look at what is in bold. Look at those 2 words when you see the word Trump, and then of course right next to it, you see the word wins. This is literally a blueprint for how they were going to gerrymander the certification and what we now know to be, because Tina Harris just went to prison in Colorado for being a so-called fake elector. This was the game plan, and now you can see it in print. This is extraordinary, and it ends all conversation. So if you even had a doubt before, have no more doubts. This judge and this story has solved that problem forevermore if it was remotely even a thought for you. Vote Harris Walls. And even though this is something to boo over, don't boo, just vote.